Welcome, kids, to another exciting story time. Today we're going to hear about a race between two very different animals, a speedy hare and a slow-moving tortoise. But what makes this story so special? Let's find out together. Gather around and get ready for the classic tale of the tortoise and the hare, where we learn that sometimes it's not about how fast you are but how you keep going no matter what. Once upon a time in a beautiful forest, there lived many animals. They would spend their days playing, chatting, and enjoying the warm sunshine. Among them were a proud, fast hare and a slow, thoughtful tortoise. The hare loved to brag about how fast he could run. "I'm the fastest animal in the whole forest," he would say. The tortoise, on the other hand, was quiet and calm. He never boasted and just enjoyed his walks, slow and steady. One day, the hare was feeling extra proud of his speed. "Who wants to race me?" he shouted. All the animals laughed, knowing the hare was the fastest. But then, to everyone's surprise, the tortoise spoke up. "I'll race you," he said calmly. "You? Race me? Ha! This will be the easiest race of my life. Let's do it." The other animals giggled. How could the slow tortoise ever beat the speedy hare? But the tortoise was serious. He believed that with determination he could finish the race. The day of the race arrived. All the animals gathered to watch. The squirrel raised a leaf and shouted, "Ready, set, go!" And they were off. The hare sprinted ahead, leaving the tortoise far behind. He was so fast that in a few seconds he was out of sight. The tortoise, however, walked step by step, slowly but steadily. The hare ran so fast that he couldn't even see the tortoise anymore. "I'm so far ahead. That slow tortoise will never catch up. I have time for a little nap," the hare thought. So, he lay down under a tree and soon fell fast asleep. The hare snored softly under the shade of the tree, completely unaware of what was happening behind him. Meanwhile, the tortoise kept going. Step by step he moved forward. He wasn't fast, but he didn't stop. He passed the stream, walked under a tree, and kept his eyes on the path ahead. He didn't worry about how far ahead the hare was. He just kept going. As he walked, he passed the sleeping hare. The tortoise didn't make a sound. He didn't laugh or cheer. He just kept walking step by step. After a long nap, the hare finally woke up. He stretched and yawned, feeling refreshed. "Time to finish the race and show that tortoise who's the fastest," he thought. The hare looked around, expecting to see the tortoise still far behind. Confidently, he dashed off toward the finish line. But as the hare ran towards the finish line, he saw something that made his eyes go wide. The tortoise was almost there, just a few steps away from winning. The tortoise crossed the finish line first, just as the hare reached it. The forest filled with cheers as the tortoise was declared the winner. The hare couldn't believe it. He had lost the race. The hare was sad at first, but then he realized something important. It wasn't always about being the fastest. The tortoise had shown that being steady, patient, and not giving up was just as important. "Congratulations, tortoise. You really deserve this win. I learned an important lesson today." "Thank you, hare. Remember, slow and steady wins the race." And so the hare and the tortoise became good friends. They had learned that everyone has their own strengths, and sometimes going slow and steady is the best way to win. From that day on, the forest was full of happy, kind, and thoughtful animals. And that's the end of our story, kids. Remember, it's not always about being the fastest or the strongest. What's important is to keep going and never give up. Just like the tortoise, you can achieve great things by being patient and steady. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing stories. See you next time.